Hello, my name is Caroline, and in this video, I'll show you how to do this. Echo, play classical music. This video is all about Amazon Echo and the Lego Mindstorms, and using the Lego Mindstorms as an Alexa Gadget. And that is your reminder. Please do put your devices on mute, as I will be using the wake word frequently in this video. Now let's get started. Now, I have covered Alexa gadgets in previous videos, and if you've missed those, I recommend watching those first, and I will link to those below. Essentially, we started with Echo buttons, and then we moved to the Raspberry Pi as an Alexa gadget, and now, today, we are using the Lego Mindstorm as our Alexa gadget. What is an Alexa gadget? It is a Bluetooth connection between your device, your gadget, and your Amazon Echo device. You are commanding your Echo as you do normally, and now it is sending some interaction with your gadget. And in this episode, I will show you how to turn this Lego Mindstorm into an Alexa gadget, and then when you play music on your Echo, it will make your Lego Mindstorm dance. How about that? And stick around next week. We will expand on this project next week. Now, I need to be honest with you. This is quite an expensive project. This Lego Mindstorm retails for about $350 here in the US, and you cannot use a Raspberry Pi for your Amazon Alexa device. You have to have an actual Echo device in order to do this. This is one of my pricier projects that I've ever covered on this channel. This is not a sponsored video. Lego Mindstorms Echo, nobody gave me anything. I purchased this with my own money because I thought this was just such a great project to cover. Now, if you need a more budget-friendly Alexa Gadget project that you want to do, I recommend going back to my previous video, I'll link to it below, where I turn a Raspberry Pi into an Alexa Gadget. And you can do it is a different project. Your Raspberry Pi is not going to dance around, but you can get the understanding of an Alexa Gadget with the Amazon Echo device. Echo, play Top Pop. Echo, next. Echo, next. Echo, stop. Now, when we get to the cutting room floor, I might have to dub over some of this music. I wasn't able to get this working with royalty-free music. For this project, you'll need your Lego Mindstorms, and I will link to how you can purchase one below. It is very pricey, I apologize. You will need a micro SD card, and I do have a little holder, and you will need your laptop computer connected to the internet. And I am using a Bluetooth connection between the Lego Mindstorm and the Amazon Alexa, and also my laptop computer. So I'm gonna get my laptop computer out and we will get started on this project. Right. And we're back. I've got my laptop out. I've got my Lego Mindstorm assembled. I've got my Echo device. Now, what you'll need for this, as I mentioned earlier, is you will need a micro SD card. And what I figured out, little trick of the trade here, is I put a little piece of tape on the edge of my micro SD card. It doesn't cover the part that needs to make contact with the device itself. It's just right on the edge, so it's easy for me to pull in and pull out, because you're going to have to get your micro SD card in this tiny little slot here on the side, and it's a little bit challenging for me to do that. Now, what we are doing, I've started a screen record on my computer here. We're going to follow a tutorial from hackster.io. Alexa Gadget /projects, and I will link to this URL below so that you can get all of the files, everything that you need. This is part of the Lego Mindstorm's Voice Challenge, and there are 4 missions and a setup. And what we're going to accomplish today is we're going to do the setup guide, mission 1 and mission 2. Mission 2 is the dancing that you saw in the last scene, and we're going to get to that point today in this video. Now, let's start with the setup guide. So I'm going to click on setup, and it's going to tell me how to get this Lego Mindstorm set up with the EV3 software onto the EV3 brick. So this main part here is the EV3 brick, and the software, if you just turn it on without the micro SD card, without anything out of the box, it goes and does something else. This is specific to EV3, and you've got to download that software, install it on a micro SD card, and then install it onto this little guy. And then we're going to do that right here. In this setup, what we're going to do is we're going to flash our micro SD card with the EV3 software. So here it goes, install EV3 for programming your EV3 brick. Now, how do you do that? There's a handy resource that they'll link over to. And here it is, getting started instructions. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open that in a new tab. And here it goes, getting started with EV3 dev. And what you have is you need to download this is the image you need for your micro SD card to put into your Lego Mindstorm. Okay, so we're going to download that. You also need to have Etcher. So it's belina.io/Etcher. I will link to that below. But this is how I install it. There might be other ways that you can install it, but this is the way I like to install things. And what I'm going to do is I've got my micro SD card right here. And on my computer, I just have the big slot. So I just have a little adapter here, and I'm going to put this in my adapter. So this piece of tape, all it does is it just kind of hangs off the edge here, and then I'm going to insert it into my computer on the side, and then I'm going to start up my Etcher. So this is Etcher right here. I'm going to hit select image, and I'm going to use the stretch image I just downloaded. It already found my micro SD card, but if you have other hard drives, portable drives attached to your computer, you want to make sure you select the correct drive, this one. Hit continue, and then we'll hit flash, and it will flash the EV3 image, EV3 dev image onto that micro SD card. When we get done, we will be inserting it into our EV3 brick. And while we're waiting on the flashing, we are going to go to set up Visual Studio Code. So make sure you have Visual Studio Code, and you can download it straight from this link here. So I'm opening it up in a new browser. So this is totally free. You download it, you install it just like a regular application. I've already done that. So I've got Visual Studio Code right here, and this is what it looks like right out of the box. Yep. You've set up with Visual Studio Code. Now you want to download and unzip the Alexa Gadget's Mindstorms.zip. And this is the code that you'll need to run to make your Lego Mindstorm dance. Okay, so here it is. Okay, oh, and my flash is now complete. Okay, excellent. So I am going to download Alexa Gadget's Mindstorm. Let's go back to Belina Etcher. It is done. I'm going to quit Belina Etcher, and I'm going to remove this micro SD card from my computer. I've got it ready to go, and now I'm going to insert it on where it says SD on my Mindstorm. And this is where this little piece of tape kind of comes in handy. I was scared I was going to insert it incorrectly and then it was going to fall down into the brick or something, and now I can easily remove it as well. Okay, so I've got that. The next step, and this will take a few minutes, is to power on our Lego Mindstorm, my EV3. And the way you do that is you just hit the middle button right here, and it will take about, I don't know, it could take 5-10 minutes or 15 minutes even for the whole thing to power on, especially the first time. We're going to get that going. Downloaded Alexa Gadget's Mindstorms, and let's find that in my download folder. It is right here. I've unzipped it, and here it is. So there is mission 1, 2, 3, 4, and some information here. So what you want to do is you want to go to Visual Studio Code. You want to add a folder to your workspace. Okay, and what folder would that be? It is under Downloads, Alexa Gadget Mindstorms, Add. Now, according to the tutorial, it says at the bottom of the screen you should see a call out for recommended extensions, show extensions, and then you should install these recommended extensions. Now, I've already done that because I did this project before I started recording this, but I honestly did not get these recommendations on my experience. What I had to do was I went into Visual Studio Code and I went into extensions. And then I just searched for EV3 browser. And this was my browser and I installed it. All right, excellent. You also want to make sure you have Python installed if you don't already. So once again, go into your extensions and sure enough, I've got Python installed already, but make sure you have Python installed on your machine. And you want to ensure that your EV3 brick is turned on and is connected to your computer. This is kind of tricky. My kit came with a USB cable that connected this thing to my computer. My computer is actually Bluetooth, as most computers are these days, and there are different choices on how you can connect it. This doesn't go into it. Actually, you have to go over here to the Getting Started guide. And as you go through this Getting Started guide, there is a way for you to connect this to your computer. And another option is to buy like a dongle or something for it. I didn't do that. Number 5, set up a network connection. And this is part of that initial setup. Check out the available networking options. And yes, here it is. You could buy a Wi-Fi dongle. I don't have one. You can Bluetooth through a PC. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Now, in this set of instructions, I am connecting my EV3 brick to my laptop computer via Bluetooth. I'm using the instructions found here for a Mac. If you have a Windows machine, you will use the Windows instructions instead. Now, if neither of these work, then you'll have to use the USB cable that came with your EV3 brick. And the way that works is one end will plug in to the PC port on your EV3 brick, then the other end with this USB end would plug right into your laptop. And that's a great way to go. Now, I'm going to do a slightly more advanced version, which is the Bluetooth connection between this EV3 brick and my computer. And I'm going to start by going down to Wireless and Networks. And then I'm going to hit Bluetooth. And I'm going to hit the middle button to enable Powered. And then I also want to enable Visible as well. And I'm just following along on this guide here. Next, I want to turn my Bluetooth on from my system preferences. So I'll go to my Apple icon, go to System Preferences, and then go to Bluetooth. Okay, excellent. Now I want to start my scan. And I will select Caroline's MacBook Pro. And then I should see it over here on my computer. I'll hit Connect on my computer. And I will also hit Pair right here, and then I should get a passkey, and I will accept the passkey. Now it says that I am connected. Excellent. Now from here, I want to go back to Visual Studio Code. I want to now connect to my EV3. And then right here it says click to connect. I'm going to click to connect, and then EV3 Dev, and you can rename this, but I'm not going to. This is the default name. Click on that. And this yellow dot means that it's doing a handshake. It is in process of connecting. And the green dot means that it is connected. And you'll need to get to this step before you can proceed on. There we go. It is connected now. All right, so what we want to do is we want to right click on the EV3 Dev, and I'm going to open it SSH, and I'm going to type in fortune, and I get a fortune. So essentially I've SSH'd into my little Lego Mindstorm here, and that's how I know this is connected and it is working. Okay, yay! That was the setup. So we just finished Lego Mindstorm setup right here. So I did this EV3, I found it, and I was able to connect it. There is a step where it says you're gonna copy your workspace over. We are gonna do that in the next step. We are gonna go to mission 1 now. Okay, mission 1. This is a continuation of what we just did, and this is all one video because I just thought it just made more sense to do it all at once here. First thing you're going to do is sign in to developer.amazon.com. And we'll open that in a new tab. And I'm in the developer console, and if you do need to have a login and password for developer.amazon.com. You can create one for free if you don't already have one. And this one is mine, and we're going to go to Alexa Voice Service. Do not click on Skills Kit. We will do that in next week's video. So Voice Service, and we're going to go to Products. And now we are going to Follow the instructions here. Fill out the requested information. Name, Mindstorms. Product ID, Alexa Gadget. Product category, product description, anything you want. We don't have to upload an image. Am I distributing this commercially? No. Is this for children? No. And then I'm going to accept and finish. So here it is, create product. We're going to go through and we're going to do everything that it just said right here. I'm going to skip this because I've already done this and I don't want to create another. Mine is right here. This is my EV3. What you need to get to is an Amazon ID and a gadget secret. I blurred out my gadget secret here, but you get the idea. You'll need your own gadget secret, not my gadget secret. In this step, we are once again going to use our Visual Studio Code, and we are going to pick up right where we left off with our missions that are open in our workspace and our EV3 dev connected to our computer. If you don't see this green dot here, if you don't see EV3 dev, please go back in the video to where I connected via Bluetooth this device, my EV3 brick, to my laptop computer, and make sure that you are at this stage where you have a workspace with all the missions open and you have EV3 dev green dot connected to your computer. And let's go into our missions. I've got mission.ini and then mission.py. So this is the Python code that says, okay, when I say the wake word, blink and play a message, all right? Now, the INI here, you've got to get your Amazon ID and your gadget secret. And as I showed you previously, we go to Alexa Voice Service, you create your product, and that's how you get your Amazon ID. And I'll update that. And your secret right here. Copy. And then we're going to go and paste that. Okay, perfect. Excellent. So I've got that. I'm going to save that. What I'm going to do is we're going to have to do this 3 more times because there's a mission 2, and I'm just going to keep on copying and pasting both the secret, and I'm going to hit save on each of these. Mission 3, INI, hit save, and then mission 4. I'm not going to cover mission 4, by the way. You're on your own. Have fun with mission 4, but it is really similar to mission 3, which is the real reason I'm not covering it. But anyway, so I've got all the different missions. I've copied my Amazon ID and my gadget secret into all of them. And now on my EV3, I'm just going to hit this download button, which is really you're just copying the entire workspace I've got right here right into my Mindstorm guy. And wow, that was quick. It is done. And I'm going to open that up, and I am going to see my folder, Alexa Gadget's Mindstorms here, Mission 1, okay, and then PY, Mission 1 PY. I'm going to hit run, and I'm going to run Mission 1 onto my device. I will need my smartphone because I'm going to pair this as a gadget. I'm going to pair this to this as a gadget so that I can use the wake word, and we're going to get a little response here. Now, it does take a couple of minutes, so be a little bit patient here. All right, there it goes. Okay, it is started. It is now in pairing mode. As you can see on the screen here, hopefully. I am going to go into my devices, Echo and Alexa, and I'm going to go to Echo 1. That's the name of this device here. Unmute it, and I'm going to go into Pair and Alexa Gadget. I'm going to search for devices, see if it can find this little guy here. All right, Gadget 3E2 is my device. I'm going to select that. Now, it should be on my screen too, but I'm having some screen problems right now, so we're going to skip over that. Okay, so it is paired now. It is connected now on this little screen here. I'm going to say Echo. And it beeps. I'm going to say Echo, stop. Echo. Echo, stop. Echo. Stop. All right, and that was mission number 1 right there. All right, so we're not up to the dancing quite yet, but we're going to continue working on this, and we're going to be dancing by the next time we do this. Now I'm going to go into mission 2, PY. I'm going to run that. It is starting the process now. And now it would be a good idea for me to go into mission 2. All right, go to mission 2. That's at the bottom of mission 1. In mission 2, while we're waiting for this to work, you need to build at minimum the legs so it can dance around. How do you do that? You need to have the EVRSTORM build instructions. Fortunately, there's a link right here to EVRSTORM build instructions. It's a PDF and it's right here. This is like 131 pages, but you don't need to build the whole thing like I have done here. You just need to build the legs. I decided to just go ahead and build the whole thing, because in the next section you will have to build the whole thing. Just to show you what this PDF looks like, it's totally step by step. I'm gonna skip building it in my video because then my video would be like 2 hours long. Okay, sounds like I'm connected now. Let's see, and I am connected to my Echo device, yay. Now I need a little bit more space. Echo, play music. Ooh, there we go. Look at him go. Echo, next. Yay, and it works. That is this project. So watch him dance. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next week. We will start giving it commands, and we'll write custom skill next week, and we'll take this to the next level. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye now.